Hey, Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Bring back that baby and get on my breast. I mean, get the baby on the breast.
Barnaby, she needs help with her breasts.
George.
Don't touch me, June.
I need help around the house, George.
Well, I have a job, June.
So do I.
June, how much money do you make at this job of yours?
Technically, nothing.
Well, it seems like your job lately is burning dinner.
George, I have a baby.
Yes, and I have a magazine to read.
Sudoku, George.
It helps. I get to look at the numbers. Numbers are my life, June. You know that. I'm in finance.
George, this is very concerning, George.
Well, it calms me down. It gives me peace, just like you used to do once upon a time. What is that god-awful ruckus?
George, that's the baby. He's hungry. Coming right up, sweetheart.
June,
Yes, George.
what is it you're doing?
Well, I have to breastfeed the baby.
Breastfeed?
With my breast, George, the milk comes out through the nipple into the baby's mouth, and he goes, ooh, I get fat.
La la la, I've never heard of such a thing. That's very strange. I don't like that.
George, you must know about breastfeeding, George.
I think you're telling tales out of school again, June. This seems very weird.
Have you not noticed that my nipples have tripled in size and my breasts are the size of engorged watermelons?
Well, I just thought it was a medical condition, June. I have no idea what you're speaking about.
Milk. Nourishment for the baby.
Are you saying that
I take the baby's head and I shove it on my breast.
That sounds awful. June, are you saying that your breasts are out during the day?
Well, he's hungry all day, George. Sometimes I... George.
June, what did we say about your breasts being out during the day?
You can roll up that newspaper, George, but nothing will be as painful as me birthing your son.
Well, let's see about that.
George.
June?
George.
June?
George.
June? There you are. There's plenty more where that came from if you talk back to me.
George, I really wish you would have been at the labor.
Well, I had a work trip, June. What was I supposed to do?
Intense. I tore.
Oh.
As the baby's head crowned outside.
Oh.
I tore 2 degrees and they had to stitch me up.
Oh.
Stitch me up and the blood just
Oh.
gushing out.
No, June, no, June. There's a reason I wasn't there, and that's why. It's very disgusting.
George, I am back to normal though. So if we want to go for round 2.
I don't think we've been to round 1 in months. I don't know where you've been getting your rounds in. Not with me.
Hey, Barnaby.
Barnaby.
Bring back that baby and get on my breast. I mean, get the baby on the breast.
Barnaby, she needs help with her breasts.
George.
Yes, June.
I was thinking.
Don't think too hard, you'll hurt yourself.
Margaret and her husband look at images together.
What kind of images, June?
Other couples, naked couples, doing things.
Like those old paintings from the French, yes?
And apparently it arouses them.
That arouses them.
And they look at the picture until they both...
They both what, June?
They both finish the job.
Oh, well, finishing a job feels great. Well, it leaves you feeling very accomplished.
And relieved.
And relieved. You wouldn't know a thing about finishing jobs, right? Because you don't have any. Because you're not allowed to work.
George, I was thinking I could get a job.
Whatever job could you get?
I could clean.
Barely.
Where they sell dresses in the mart.
You want to work in a department store?
Yes, George.
I suppose you know how to work a cash register, then?
I could learn.
That's very silly. Wait, yep, you're still a woman, so I don't know what's happening there.
I'm surprised you've noticed, George. You haven't looked at me once, George, since Henry came.
Well, perhaps I could give you a glance.
Really, George?
All right, let's try.
Really, George?
If I must.
Go.
Well, all right.
What did you think, George?
I thought it was subpar at best.
Oh, George.
Well, that's a compliment, dear. After the birth, your body is just not the same.
That is the nicest thing you've ever said to me, George.
Well, Joan, no, absolutely not.
Sorry, I misread the room.
Yeah, you misread the room. You misread God. He's out. He's watching. You see that, June? That's God. He's looking down on you.
Well, take a look at this, God.
Wow. June, clearly you're in heat.
Yes, for the first time in 10 months, George.
June, go hose yourself off.
All right.
And how's about that pie, June? Okay, dog, come here. Come here. Man's best friend. All right, what say you and I go for a game of fetch? Well, okay. Oh, all right. It's my book. June, that pie! June, what are you doing? What do you mean breasts, June?
George.
He's never heard of breasts.
Have you not noticed the size of my nipple quadrupled in size, George?
I've noticed it. I just thought it was a medical condition.
Well, George, you can roll up that magazine, but nothing will be as painful as giving birth to our baby son.
Yes, it does. Well, we'll see about that. Barnaby, she needs her breasts gotten.
Finish each other's sandwiches?
Well, all right.
Really, George? Go. Go.
June, go hose yourself off. Well, don't count on any more. Okay, June.
Sorry.